They were obviously hoping to start out better. Still, too soon to panic. But lately they've had very little luck and seem to be trending in the wrong direction.
So with Williams on the bench, here's who's on the floor for Jerry Sloan. John Stockton out there with Maravich. And there's Malone. And it's Eaton in at the 5, down low. And for the Timberwolves, we've got Garnett. He's out there with Karl Anthony Towns. And it's Serbiak in at the 3, the small forward. Stockton, no good. Edwards against Maravich. Offensive rebound, Barber. Nice defense from Malone. And so Stockton will bring it up for Utah. Outside, Maravich. On the wing, Stockton. Malone sets the pick for Stockton. Busts the J after the cagey pass fake. And on paper, Greg, this might seem like a potential blowout, but anything can happen in this NBA.
Kevin, we see upsets happen all the time. It's what makes the sport great. You can't take any team or game for granted.
Floats one up, and that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
First personal foul. Well, that was simply a ferocious play that time by Stockton. Gets the ball inside, draws the foul, and still insists on getting the shot up.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
The first one falls.
Stockton, just a remarkable point guard. Lights out shooter and an even better distributor.
He doesn't get the second one. Timberwolves have gone just 1 of 4 to get this game started. Edwards' shot is good.
With the way he can rise, Edwards able to get that shot off anytime.
Edwards gotten 2 of his 3 shots to go tonight. Here's Dantley, guarded by Serbiak. Shot, high post, and he gets the friendly spin, and that one drops.
Pick works well there. Not much resistance from the D.
Yeah, that's not the defense you need. You got to be tougher defensively.
Garnett finds Edwards. In the hoop for his 3rd make from the field. He's 3 for 4 thus far in the contest. We're just about 2 minutes into the first quarter. Edwards against Maravich. To the middle. It's stolen by Garnett. And now Minnesota on the fast break. And the bucket is good. 3-point play chance here for him.
That's all weight room right there. Edwards powers through the contact for the hoop and the harm.
Anthony Edwards is a classic 2-guard, Clark, a spectacular player. What has impressed you most about his development?
Well, he's got a great body. He had it when he got into the league after just 1 year of college. Tremendous basketball body, strength and length and bounce. Now he's worked on refining his skill. I think the biggest thing that's impressed me is not only his work ethic, but his poise. He's not a guy that plays frantically. He plays with intentionality and purpose, and that's a tough thing to do when you've got his athletic ability and you're as young as he is.
Stockton with no one around him. Off target from outside. Minnesota leading by 4. Here's Towns, and foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
First personal foul. Good show of power that time by Towns, putting his shot up despite the foul.
The Timberwolves shooting their 2nd and 3rd free throws tonight.
Yeah, a year ago, though, Kevin, 78% conversion rate from the free throw line, so that's a nice all-around effort.
And he knocks down the first one.
Well, one of the ways you mark consistency is looking at a player's efficiency rating, and Cat's is generally among the best in the league.
And Towns drops them both.
And that's another area where he is just a superb player. Excellent at the free throw line.
And a first time out of the game called for Utah. Now that we're around the midway point of this NBA Cup stage, here's a look at how the standings are shaping up.
Yeah, it's been a really fun tournament to watch, especially when you see just how much the fans get into it, and we've still got a number of games to go.
Just over 2.5 minutes played here so far in the first quarter. Here's Dantley, trying to claw his way back after a terrible showing in that loss to Dallas. And again, unable to change momentum here. Timberwolves leading by 6. And it's Garnett penetrating. And Garnett with the slam.
And how about that powerhouse move by KG, charging inside and finishing with authority.
And here's Stockton. Pass to Malone. Over Garnett. He hits the back iron and sinks the shot.
Stockton loves finding the open teammate. Does it again here.
And so Edwards will bring it up for the Timberwolves. And now we've got some time to check in from the sideline. You got for us, DA?
I had a chance to catch up with Chris Finch. Now, I asked Coach about the defensive game plan tonight, and he said preventing easy buckets around the rim, and that starts with John Collins. He's a great interior scorer, especially when he gets ahead of steam, so we have to limit those opportunities. Guys, back to you.
All right, thank you, David. And Edwards slams it in.
And we all know how explosive Edwards can be, reminding us there with that thunderous slam.
Maravich against Edwards. And he could not get that one to go. Out of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2. It's on Anthony Edwards. Great Colin Sexton, still so young. He entered the league when he was just 19.
Yeah, drafted back in 2018. Sexton has a few years left in his 20s, so you expect him to continue to expand his game and improve on both ends.
Free throw good, Maravich. Another NBA season, Clark, upon us. What's the biggest change you've seen since you played?
Well, I think a couple of things. Actually, I would consider these a tie, the ball handling and the three-point shooting of 7-foot guys. And then lastly, maybe the matchup zones defensively are the biggest changes for me.
Maravich hits them both.
And when you think of Maravich, his ball handling and passing comes to mind. He's really sublime and unique in those categories.
Pass to Zerbiak. Down low. It's picked off. Here's Stockton. It's rebounded by Towns.
The shooting numbers just aren't there yet in the quarter.
Minnesota again turning it over.
All right, a chance to look at the stats for Garnett. He's coming off an excellent season. He averaged 24 per clip, 9 rebounds, and 5 assists. And every team wants a scorer to give them a lift off the bench, and that's just what he brings.
Well, he's instant offense. I mean, the game's momentum can be going one way, then bam, his scoring turns the tide.
Pass to Dantley. Back to Stockton. Now Malone. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
Personal foul.
It's on Kevin Garnett.
You know, you can't go for this if you're the defense. I mean, once Malone has you in the air, it's over. You're done.
Shooting 2.
And he makes the first.
And Malone, a remarkable power forward. His footwork, incredible. And that jump shot is wet.
And both free throws good for Malone.
Really always a plus to have a big guy stroke it from the line like that. The soft touch on full display.
Here's Marbury. Still yet to score. Here's Garnett. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
Second personal foul.
And, you know, the length KG has creates problems for defenders, which is why they often foul him inside.
He's getting his first free throw attempt of the night right now. First free throw is good.
Really hard not to respect the tremendous impact Garnett has on both ends of the floor. He plays with tremendous intensity in all situations and never gives you less than 100% effort.
And good on the second, so he makes them both. And the Jazz call time here.
What a duel that was. Exciting all the way to the end. Really a shame someone had to walk away with an L.
I tell you, it's too bad one of them had to lose because I thought both teams were evenly matched in that game.
And let's take a look at Karl Anthony Towns' numbers. Coming off a terrific season, and he ranked third in the league in blocks. He's just a fearsome deterrent around the rim.
And looking back at last season, his complete dominance on the boards to rank number 2 overall. Absolutely remarkable. Utah trails by 6. Pass to Dantley. To the paint. Here's Malone. That's his second shot and his second basket. He's 2 for 2.
Malone, just so hard to stop inside. Despite contact and good coverage, he blasts right through it.
Here's Serbiak. Edwards kicks to Garnett. For 3. Rebounded by the Jazz.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
Stockton passes to Maravich. From outside the arc. No good that time. Timberwolves leading by 4. Over in the corner, Edwards. Pass to Serbiak. Shoots the 3. Good on the three-point shot.
And their offense already in a flow. Some stellar shooting to jump out to this league.
Quality looks they're getting, and they're capitalizing on them, guys. They have to be happy with this start offensively.
Stockton passes to Malone. And the rejection by Towns. And they're able to recover. Ball's knocked loose. Towns with the steal. To the inside. Here's Garnett. A good finish at the rack off the slick feed. Garnett's got 6 points. And breaking down some numbers here, the hustle stats for the Timberwolves.
You have to give them credit for their defense here in the early stages. I mean, they've shown tremendous anticipation, on the same page as a unit defensively, especially on those block shots.
And something else they've done well tonight is finding points in transition. So far, the fast break has been a plus for them.
Outside, Towns. And Towns throws it down.
The 7-footer Towns using his size to perfection down low.
Here's Dantley. Guarded by Serbiak. Screen by Malone. Here's Dantley. Stockton kicks to Maravich. Just 4 to shoot. Over Edwards. No good from Maravich.
Not sure what the D was doing there. Clearly a breakdown. You can ill afford to give a guy like him that good a look.
Here's Marbury. Still scoreless. Here's Garnett. And again, it's Minnesota converting.
When you find yourself up double digits in the first quarter, you know you're doing something right.
Well, they're doing everything right. How about that? I mean, this could turn into a blowout very quickly.
Malone, a screen on Edwards. Inside. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle and 2 shots coming up. With a break in the action, let's show you the teams with the most second chance points this year.
Yeah, that was a huge factor for them a season ago. Their ability to attack the offensive glass and then convert those into second chance buckets. I mean, no one did it better.
And that one misses. And it's a completely new lineup for Minnesota. And the second free throw, good. Here's Brandon. It's good. He makes his first shot of the game.
And not hard to see why they are giving up points on this run. Just too many good looks from in close.
Mitchell outside. Pass to Malone. And stolen by Love. Brandon, the pass to Butler. Hayward with some nice D.
They've been beating them to a lot of those loose balls and rebounds here to start.
Yeah, the half and half balls are going their way, and that's really a function of effort and intensity. You know, the ball doesn't discriminate. Whoever goes and gets it, that's who owns it. And all you have to do is throw the ball in Butler's direction, and he'll handle the rest for you, believe me. Fantastic at finishing on the alley-oops.
Now here's Williams. Nothing on the board. Back to Hayward. 6 to shoot. Malone in the corner. Over Love. And there's Karl Malone on the assist by Hayward. 9 points for Karl Malone.
Boy, the feed from Hayward right there. He's an underrated passer. I mean, he's had seasons where he's averaged over 5 assists.
And there's the call. It's going to be an illegal screen.
And not the most common call you'll see in the NBA, but hard to argue that pick wasn't illegal.
Yeah, you know, the officials aren't nearly as lenient as they used to be on that call. As a matter of fact, I know I got away with a lot of those in my playing days, but that was 40 years ago.
Rudy Gobert, he's checked in for the Jazz. Now here's Williams, guarded closely. To the paint, here's Gobert. The putback, it's good on the putback.
Excellent putback by Gobert. Perfect timing, reading that ball off the rim.
Stolen by Mitchell. And Kirilenko with a clear path to the hoop. The lead now cut to single digits.
And that's how they're going to trim this lead. Play tough D, force some turnovers, and then push it in transition.
Here's Cassell. And the loss to the Warriors the other night definitely was not himself.
Yeah, they got that one, but early on, it's really been a struggle for them to secure that defensive backboard.
And because it's still early, I wouldn't read too much into it. There's still a lot of game left.
Hayward kicks to Mitchell. Gobert with a screen for Mitchell. It's deflected. Here's Brandon. His shot is good, making him a perfect 2 for 2 from the floor.
And the defense looks soft early on. They've got to sum it up. A little more sense of urgency.
Yeah, they've got to do a little more to disrupt their offensive rhythm, too.
Hayward can't hit.
I guess even he has to miss one of those once in a while.
Pass to Cassell. Love with the screen on Mitchell. Cassell, no good.
You can't look at the result of that shot. They'll take that whenever they get it.
Well, you know, I hear you. That's a good look, but when you're that wide open, I think you got to knock it down.
And they don't want to get in a habit of giving him open looks from three. First quarter still, but not who you want to leave open.
It's 9 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. Utah trails by 7. Here's Kirilenko. Nails the baby hook. Kirilenko's got his second basket of the night.
Well, that's one way he can finish, but far from the only way he gets it done. He's got all kinds of tricks up his sleeve.
Down low, it's stolen by Gobert. Anthony Edwards has been leading the charge for Minnesota. He comes away with 11 points in the quarter and is showing no signs of fatigue. We'll get right back to the action when we return. And for those of you just tuning in, the second quarter of action is where we're at right now. And let's get your take, guys, on the scoring breakdown for the Utah Jazz.
They haven't been afraid of getting hit on the way up, marching their way to the line and capitalizing.
And, you know, another thing that's been working for them tonight, scoring off turnovers, points off miscues. They've been converting any mistakes at the other end.
So with Williams on the bench, here's who's on the floor for Jerry Sloan. Maravich is out there with Stockton. And it's Malone, and it's Eaton in at the center, locking down the middle. Back to Stockton. Here's Malone. Got it for his 4th field goal of the game on just 5 shots.
A go-to shot for Malone. He looks so comfortable and in rhythm from the mid-range.
Towns sets the pick for Edwards. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. That one on Malone. And you see, don't you, Clark, the steady progression year over year for Anthony Edwards.
Well, he's already an all-star since his 3rd season. With Edwards, the chance is there, if he continues to show the same improvement he's shown thus far, that he's going to be MVP caliber, and I dare say, perhaps the face of the league for several years to come.
Free throw good, Edwards. And eventually, every player, GA, has to grapple with age, realizing they've lost a step or two against the young fellas. And sometimes that is a very slow realization.
Oh, it is, Kevin. Hopefully, by that point, it's less about financial security and more about prolonging the inevitable, simply for the love of the game.
A superstar-level talent for sure. Anthony Edwards is awesome, but I like his competitive spirit as much as his skills.
And let's head over to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. Rudy Gobert continues to embrace the challenge of elite rim protection. He said competition is what it's about. Sometimes I'm going to get dunked on, and sometimes I'll get the block. But I'm not going to stop coming and doing what I do. I'll be there every time. Kevin?
David, just like you. Thanks so much.
Every night, Kevin Love is a double-double waiting to happen. He is a hard man to contain in the paint.
At the line for Minnesota, Kevin Love, taking 2 shots.
And that one falls for Love. And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time. And the Jazz with possession here. trailing by 4. That game will be a quick pit stop before hitting the road again. Here's Dantley, defended by Butler. Here's Maravich. The rebound by Edwards. The Timberwolves shooting fantastically in this game, 62% from the floor. And it's in there.
Yeah, you know, once Edwards flips that switch, now he stays fully engaged. His offensive arsenal is on full display.
Here's Stockton. A tad short, but it's good off the front iron. Stockton's got 5 now. Timberwolves leading by 4. Here's Cassell. Hasn't made one yet. No one near Edwards as he lets it fly. And a miss there on the triple. For Utah, they've gone 3 of 4 from the floor here in the second quarter. Malone, a screen on Cassell. Stockton dishes to Malone. And now we'll look at the upcoming schedule for the Jams. On Friday, then on Sunday.
And looking at the schedule, it isn't ideal in terms of the upcoming games with the amount of quality teams they're going to be playing, but it's also a good chance for you to get some confidence and really see just how good you are.
Free throw drops for Malone. Minnesota making a switch here. Both free throws good for Malone. Minnesota in the lead. Pass to Leitner. Over in the corner, Edwards. Here's Zerbiak. Scored the basket, his second of 2 attempts.
I love how quick Zerbiak is. I mean, doesn't waste any time getting his shot off. That quick release I'm talking about. Catch and shoot is right in his wheelhouse.
Edwards against Maravich. And here's Malone. Misses in close.
Boy, that defense smothered him in there. Love the intensity.
To the middle. Here's Towns. Goes back up. Out to Edwards. Five to shoot. Basket is good. He'll get a chance for one more at the line.
At the offensive end, he's been assertive and efficient, guys. A big reason why they hold this lead right now.
He's got his 4th free throw of the game.
Timberwolves, Anthony Edwards, shooting 1.
Hey, like a lot of guys, Edwards rides momentum as a player. When his confidence is soaring, so is his activity level.
Utah calls timeout.
Well, it's been an express lane to the rim. Coach can't be happy about that.
And, you know, I think he's going to tell them simply, we have to show more fight on the interior. That's the top priority right now.
And now here's the 2K leaderboard with the list of the NBA's best teams from three-point land a year ago.
Their long-range shooting last year was nothing short of spectacular. I mean, they were absolutely unconscious from the three-point line.
Here in the second quarter, about 3 minutes played. Towns with the steal. Outside Edwards. Pass to Marbury. Three-pointer. The rebound by Dantley. Utah trails by 7. Now here's Stockton. Malone, a screen on Edwards. And 2 free throws coming up, unable to get that one to go with all the contact.
Love the physical play from Malone, forcing the defender into a tough situation and drawing the whistle.
He shot 5 of 6 at the foul line.
And how good has he been at the line?
He sure has been. I mean, you could tell that he had that nice rhythm right from the start.
Shooting 2.
That free throw missing. And he's good on the second. Here's Marbury. Coming in off a 21-point game his last outing. Pass to Zerbiak. To the inside. Up and in, it's good. First basket of the game for him. 1 for 4 shooting.
And they've repeatedly probed inside in the first half, guys, and it's paid off.
Outside, Maravich. Malone with it. Over Leitner. Count that one, and the Minnesota lead has been cut back down again to 6 with the basket from Malone.
Just a great hustle play there. Energy and passion. This is what you play the game for.
Pass to Edwards. Clock at 6. That one, no good. Good work defensively by Maravich. Here's Stockton. Al Malone. Here's Eaton. Edwards brings the double team. Pass to Maravich. It's good, and a nice assist from Stockton. Stockton's got his 3rd assist on the night. Marbury passes to Zerbiak. The Timberwolves working the ball around now. Here's Leitner. The Timberwolves need to get a shot off here. And here's Edwards from the arc. Basket number 8 is all good. He's attempted 12 shots.
Man, he's having quite the quarter, converting at a really high percentage.
Pass to Dantley. And here's Maravich. Shot from 12. Here's Heaton. It's rebounded by Towns. Towns has got his 5th rebound in this one. They get it back. Edwards. Inside, Edwards finishes strong.
They're consistently finding ways to get the ball inside and taking full advantage.
Pretty clear, it's smash mouth basketball. Pound that thing inside.
Here's Dantley. Pass to Malone. And Malone with the stuff.
What I appreciate about Malone is he just understands his strengths and is incredible at playing too. And what I love about marketing, he takes care of the basketball, and that's a result of being patient, playing smart, and just generally getting his points within the flow of the offense.
And we've got a timeout called from Chris Finch. He wants to check in with his team and regroup. So Utah ends up going with the new group.
Substitution on the court.
Leitner the pass to Garnett. Now here's West. drains it from 17 feet out.
The mid-range jumper is a high percentage shot for him, and when he's got that much room, forget about it.
Hayward outside. West with the steal. His second shot goes in, off to a good start, 2 for 2.
West able to take the contact on the chin that time. Didn't bother him, played right through it.
Bounce pass from Williams. Screen by Bougie. A shot by Hayward, wide open, and is Leitner with the rebound.
You know what, though? Sometimes you can be too open. I think it may have surprised him, and that's why he missed.
Here's West. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
First personal foul.
It's going to go on Gordon Hayward.
What impresses you about Doug West is how efficient and smart he is as a basketball player, especially on offense where he's really committed to taking high percentage shots.
And the first one drops. Good on both. Greg, we know players are not shy about criticizing officiating. Anything you try to change or improve with the way the game is called?
Well, I like when the players and the refs get together in the offseason to go over video examples. And I think one thing that's important is you got to have relationships between the players and the officials. And then I think the fans can also then kind of get on the same page. There are going to be missed calls out there. That will never change.
Just 5 on the clock. Here's Brandon. Rebounded by the Jazz. This, their first chance to take a look at Minnesota this season.
2 division rivals facing off tonight. They'll see one another 4 times this season.
This is definitely the first of many tonight. In these first games, you always try to set the tone and take that mental and psychological edge.
Minnesota leading by 8. Here's Brandon. Pass to West. Garnett with the screen on Hayward. Here's West, and he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. They get Carlos Boozer.
I mean, even from over here, you can see that one pretty clearly.
No question about it. I mean, a ton of contact and a good call by the officials.
He misses the free throw.
And just a much better job of attacking and getting to the line here in the second quarter. Didn't have a single attempt in the first.
No luck that time either.
And that's a rare missed opportunity from him. He'd been good as gold up until that point.
And with that shot, the Minnesota lead is cut down now to just 6 points with that basket from Hayward. For Minnesota, they've gone 8 of 14 in the second quarter on field goal attempts.
Doug West doing a nice job sharing the rock. Love to see him making those kinds of passes.
Williams with the ball. He has 5. And Hayward with the stuff.
The finish was nice, but the setup was better.
Yeah, G8, the pick working to full effect before the stuff.
And, you know, not enough help from the defense there to compensate. He gets a clean look, and that's exactly how you draw it up.
One shot.
Minnesota leading by 5. And stolen by Hayward. with some nice D.
That's not the type of opportunity he fails to convert very often.
Stolen by Boozer. Down low. Ball stolen. It's 2-on-1. Here's Garnett. And Garnett with the slam.
Garnett capping off the break nicely. They're always in the right place.
And it's Williams with the ball for the Jazz. 7-point differential. Hayward passes to Robinson. Jazz passing it around. Another miss by Utah. Here's Brandon. Pass to Ryder. The shot goes in. First shot, first basket.
Brandon orchestrating the offense, a thing of beauty. I mean, he's superb at getting the ball to his teammates.
2 minutes.
We've got 1:55 left to play here in the half. Here's Griffith. Scoreless thus far. To the paint. Here's Robinson. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
Second personal foul.
With a break in the action, we go to the 2K leaderboard. See the teams that excelled at slowing the pace down a campaign ago.
Well, it was a long year, and you were reminded of it every time you played this team. I mean, they never gave up a lot of points. They made you work for everything. And the points you did get against them were really hard-earned.
And that one falls for Robinson.
As tough as they come, Truck Robinson embodies his name. Once he steps on the floor, he never wants to come out and plays hard the entire game.
So after making the first, he goes 1 for 2. Minnesota leading by 8. Here's Sprewell. Pass to Wiggins. Over Mitchell. And again, it's Minnesota.
And they work the ball around so well tonight for those quality looks from mid-range.
Well, it's interesting. The defense continues to back off, expecting them to attack the rack, but they just continue to pull up and knock down those mid-range jumpers.
Hornacek outside. Hits it from three-point range. Hornacek's got himself on the board with 3 there.
Gets the shot he wants. The defense wasn't quite connected enough. They lost contact.
Pass to Love. Gobert pulls it in. Gobert's got 4 rebounds now tonight. Bailey passes to Hornacek. On the wing, Mitchell. Gobert with a screen on Wiggins. Mitchell wide open. And it's off from three-point range. Timberwolves leading by 7. 5 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Here's Sprewell. Good on the triple.
And how about Sprewell? They're dropping one from deep. Really like how he's starting to get a feel for that three-pointer.
Hornacek outside. To the middle. Wants to get it to Robinson and does.
Yeah, good job to take it right at the
Yeah, really left him no choice there. He had to foul and keep him from converting the easy bucket.
This is his second trip to the free throw line.
And he shot foul shots at about a 75% clip a season ago.
Yeah, you know, that was one spot where they didn't have to worry about him at all. I mean, at the free throw line, he was automatic.
And the first one at the line is good. The Timberwolves making a switch here. Robinson hits them both. And the Timberwolves with possession here. They're moving on after the tough loss they took at the hands of the Warriors.
And that was a shocker. Hard to believe that they dropped the ball, so to speak, on that one. And probably a tough pill for them to swallow.
And to lose it like they did, too. Wow, right at the end. man, makes it even tougher to take.
And so it's Minnesota in the driver's seat, up 8 points at the end of the quarter. They've dictated the pace, pushed the ball at every chance, and it's paying off for them. Right back after this break.
Hey folks, welcome to the halftime show. A lead right now in this one for Minnesota.
I love their game plan. Work the rock inside until someone stops it.
It's a simple, direct strategy, Shaq. And when you can pull it off, it gives you a multitude of options offensively.
And during that first half of play, these two leading the way for their respective teams.
When you've got two great players going at it like this, buckle up. It's an adventure. I'm telling you, I think the second half, one will emerge as the top dog. Roof, roof.
Roof, roof.
Two big dogs at the top of the food chain going at it here.
Roof, roof, roof.
And that is a wrap. Now let's send you back to Kevin Harlan for the start of the third quarter.
And for those of you just tuning in, thanks for being with us. The second half of this game still to play. You know, Anthony Edwards has been exceptional here, guys.
No problems fighting his way to the rim in this one. A lot of points in close.
Yeah, you know what, guys? They gave him too many free runs to the hoop in the first half. I think they've got to be a lot tougher on him. Body him up. Be physical with him.
Utah trails by 8. They've got Karl Anthony Towns. Garnett out there with Anthony Edwards. And it's Serbiak in at the small forward. So that's the lineup for Minnesota. Malone against Garnett. And the basket by Malone. Malone's got the first basket of the third quarter for the Jazz.
The paint is unquestionably Malone's real estate. That's his domain. He makes it really difficult to stop him down low.
Here's Marbury. Towns, the screen. Near the three-point line, it's Edwards. Rebound, Utah. Eaton's got rebound number 5 here tonight. Outside, Maravich. Inside. Malone is doubled. 6 on the shot clock. Here's Dantley by Serbiak.
Whoa, AD. Some extra sauce on that one.
Nice job capturing the moments on the AT&T 5G Slam Cam. Minnesota leading by 4. Outside, Edwards. Edwards cashing in from outside.
And just no excuse, guys, for leaving a shooter like him open beyond the arc.
Stockton passes to Dantley. Malone with the screen. To the middle, poked away. And now the Timberwolves on the break. Jumps up, and Garnett with the slam.
How about that for a flush? Garnett going up with confidence and packing a punch.
Utah trails by 9. Outside, Maravich. A 3. The rebound by Garnett. Garnett's got his 5th rebound in this one. And here's Edwards from the arc. That's good, and so Garnett with the assist. Garnett's got his 4th assist with that last one here tonight. Pass to Dantley. Just under 2.5 minutes into the third quarter now. Looking to end the run. Garnett with the block.
An infinite reach, it seems. The wingspan of Garnett is just amazing.
Serbiak, no block.
And even without that three-ball dropping for him, the defense should have done more on that last play.
They get it again. Outside for Stockton. Outside, Maravich. Clock at 4. And he uses the glass on the layup. Maravich has got 7.
And we always talk about making your teammate better. That assist was right on target.
Marbury passes to Garnett. Here's Marbury. He's covered by Stockton. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
A moment here now to see the numbers for Anthony Edwards. Coming off a terrific season, and he ended up in the top 15 in steals as well. Some of the quickest hands in the league.
And back to his points per game average last year, he literally propped up the team's offense whenever they needed it. The first free throw is good. And so he makes both from the line. Now Stockton. He's got 5. And the Jazz call time here. Let's take a look at the most efficient scorers in the NBA from last year's campaign. Second, Karl Anthony Towns.
Put the ball in the bucket. I mean, that's the name of the game, right? I mean, just ask him. He'll have the answer for you.
One thing you can say about Dantley, he is extremely active.
First personal foul. First team foul.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one.
Adrian Dantley at the line for 2.
And the first one at the line is good.
And Dantley is an impressive scorer. He's a swingman who can take over games all by himself.
So he gets them both. Third quarter of basketball here, and just a little under 3.5 minutes gone by. Maravich against Edwards. Shoots over Maravich. On the money from 12 feet away. Edwards got 32 points.
And we are seeing tonight why Edwards was selected first overall. Anthony has a special ability to score.
Malone a screen on Edwards. Here's Maravich, and he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
No question he got bumped on that shot.
Yeah, the officials didn't need to talk that one over. It was obvious.
These are his 3rd and 4th free throw attempts of the game. And he makes the first. Maravich hits them both.
Wow, they've made every free throw here in the second half.
And that efficiency is, so critical when you're looking to overcome a deficit. You've got to be close to perfect and can't waste scoring opportunities.
To the wing right side. Here's Towns. Count it. And it's 6 points for Karl Anthony Towns.
Assists like that have typified their effort today. Terrific ball movement.
Really a prime example of the difference in how these teams have operated offensively. Much more individual play at the other end.
Pass to Malone. Over Garnett. Another miss by Utah.
And not allowing the shooter even an inch of breathing room on that one.
And guys, that's exactly the kind of high-impact defense they want to see out of him.
And while we've got a moment, let's send it over to our terrific reporter, David Aldridge. David?
Hey, Kevin. This summer, we saw the NBA break up its draft into 2 days. The next idea, a bigger break between the draft and the start of free agency. The common thread is giving front offices more time to strategize around these highly consequential decision periods in the NBA calendar. Kevin?
Interesting, DA. Thank you. 4 on the clock. Towns with the steal. Outside Edwards. And again, it's Minnesota. And an important part of every team's game, a look at the hustle stats for Minnesota.
Really a great job in this one, forcing the issue defensively. Great quickness and discipline combined, making ball handlers very uncomfortable.
And another thing, guys, they dominated on fast breaks tonight, outrunning their opponent the entire game.
Here's Maravich. Another miss by Utah.
And being that close to the hoop, I thought he had enough room to finish that one.
Pass to Zerbiak. Fires the 3. And Maravich pulls it down.
Not quite enough defense. That time around, just lucky he was off.
Here's Dantley. Nice ball movement by Utah. Here's Malone. Garnett with the block. And it's out of bounds. The Jazz able to retain possession here.
The ball goes to Utah.
Leighton has jumped in for Karl Anthony Towns. Six to shoot. Hayward right side over Zerbiak. Another miss by Utah.
A slight rebound advantage for them. One more column in their favor, and it's all adding up.
Well, you take a look at all of the stats, the team stats that is, and that's one of the many areas that they've had the advantage. And as a result, they've got a big lead.
For 3, Edwards. Kept alive. Tries again. Gobert with the block.
No surprise Gobert sent that shot back.
Gobert with a screen for Hayward. And he can't stop this drought. Another miss.
The scoring efficiency has been low, and it's not helping them on the scoreboard.
Marbury passes to Edwards. 11 feet away. Gobert pulls it in. Gobert's got his 5th rebound in this one. Gobert with a screen for Williams. No good from outside.
And I thought that was going to drop. It looked good from here.
Outside Edwards. To the wing on the left. Here's Leitner. And the shot falls short this time. Utah trails by 17. Hayward on the wing. It's Kirilenko on the wing. Over Garnett. And there's Kirilenko on the assist by Hayward. Kirilenko's got his 3rd basket of the night. Outside Edwards. Over Hornacek. Edwards, good.
He's demanding the ball. He wants it, and he's coming through. I mean, you can see why his teammates trust him down the stretch, guys.
Hornacek outside. Back to Williams. Gobert with a screen for Williams. The Jazz need to get off a shot here from 17 feet out, and he hits the jump shot. Hayward's got 7.
You know, it's not everybody's favorite shot. It's a little harder than people think, that mid-range jumper. But Gordon Hayward, he's confident in that stroke.
For 3, Edwards connects from three-point range.
Wow, unconscious has he been this quarter. They're riding that hot hand.
And here's Williams now. He'll bring it up for the Jazz. They trail by 18. It's intercepted. And now Minnesota on the fast break. Here's Serbiak.
Minnesota foul. Stephon Marbury.
The Jazz making a switch
Foul. Second team foul. Substitution on the court.
Utah trails by 18. And here is Williams. He has 5. Kirilenko with a screen on Cassell. Williams attacking. Three-pointer. Hayward. Good. The nice assist for Williams. Williams has got 4 assists in the game.
Really one of the reasons why Hayward's been a max player. I mean, he can stretch the floor because he knocks down threes.
Edwards looking it over. Back to Garnett. Edwards finds Garnett over Kirilenko. Here's Cassell. Pocket 6. There's the 3. It's hauled in by Griffith. The Jazz shooting around 40% in the third. Maybe settling for some less than ideal looks out there. Driving inside. Rebound Minnesota. Garnett's got double-digit rebounds now in the game. .151 left to play here in the third. Here's Cassell. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Cassell's got his first bucket in this one.
Oh, agile play from Cassell down low, finding a high percentage look there.
Williams passes to Hayward. Butler with the steal. And now the Timberwolves on the break. Here's Edwards. Goes up and lays it nice and easy. Edwards got 44.
It's just hard to believe that someone can perform at such a high level. They've got to thank him for this lead.
Pass to Griffith. Here's the 3. A rebound by the Timberwolves. Now here's Butler. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2.
Personal foul.
For this chance, let's show you the league's most intimidating shot-blocking defenses from last season.
A big part of their defense really revolved around their ability to block shots at the rim. It's so valuable to have that kind of backline protection. Allows you to be aggressive on the perimeter.
First free throw is good.
Well, you go back and look at the career that Jimmy Butler's had. Hard to believe that he was the 30th pick of the draft when he came out of college. You got to say that scouts kind of missed on that one.
Love's checked in for Leighton. And a switcher also for Utah. Bailey's checked in for Andre Kirilenko. And so Butler nails both of them.
You know, when you're looking to create a culture, a championship-type culture for your team, you want guys like JB, guys that are tough, accountable, and consistent.
Williams against Cassell. And Darren Williams good for the 3. Williams has got 8.
And he found the perfect spot behind the arc there. Big gap in the D.
Here's Cassell. Garnett outside. Draws contact on the shot, and now a three-point play chance as he'll head to the line.
You know, KG's an insanely long player, and that length allows him to bait defenders into contact and to finish through it.
This is his 3rd free throw attempt of the game.
Mind the lanes. Mind the lanes. One shot.
35 seconds left here in the third quarter. Pass to Griffin. Gobert with the screen on Edwards. They get a hand on it. And Edwards with the stuff.
That's a double whammy, guys.
That's right. A great defensive play, then the emphatic stuff.
Well, turning defense to offense, we talk about it all the time. Try to hit your opponent at the other end before they can set up the defense.
Anthony Edwards has been leading the charge for the Timberwolves. He nailed it from long range in that quarter, winds up with a total of 4 three-pointers in the period. Back to the action in just a minute. And now we have a moment to reveal our State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, an easy choice tonight. Look at the precision on this pass. Put it on a platter for him.
Served him up a tasty room service dime right there, boy.
And we reach the fourth quarter in a game that may be already out of hand. So with Malone on the bench, here's who's on the floor for Jerry Sloan. They've got Stockton, also Mitchell out there, and it's Boozer in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. Here's Serbiak. He's covered by Stockton. Clock is at 3. Fires for 3. Rebound, Utah.
Not his best game, but they're still getting it done collectively.
And it seems a new era is upon us, GA. A lot of young stars and young teams vying for the status of household names.
Kevin, the casual fans might have to update their frame of reference, right? Especially since a lot of these new stars are playing in smaller markets.
Edwards with it. Now defended by Mitchell. To the inside. The Timberwolves working the ball around now. Plenty of daylight on that shot.
Not shy from outside. There's no doubt about that. Spreading the floor and getting them up.
Love the mentality there, I tell you. I know I've never coached, but, man, playing to win and being aggressive even with the lead as opposed to being safe and going into prevent offense, I'll take the former all day long. Play to win.
Mitchell kicks to Stockton. Back to Mitchell. Lets it go with a 3. The basket is good. The assist from Stockton. Stockton's got 5 assists tonight.
And Mitchell is a confident scorer, including from downtown.
Here's Marbury. Here's Edwards. And good. Got the friendly bounce off the right side of the rim. Edwards got 48.
And that's just cold-blooded right there. He's taking no prisoners.
Guys, when you're this hot, it's elementary. Let it fly. Keep staying at it.
Boozer a screen on Edwards. Here's Mitchell. Garnett with the block. Here's Edwards with the tip.
The edge on the glass is the difference. It's allowed them to build this lead.
And really a reflection of their superior effort level to this point. It seems to me they've gone after this win a little bit more.
Stockton looking around. Boozer and the dunk by Boozer.
Great work by Boozer on that play. A textbook pick and roll.
Timberwolves have gotten 4 of their 6 shots to fall so far here in the fourth. A pretty nice efficiency there. A steal. It's 3-on-3 on the fast break. Here's Dantley. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
First personal foul.
They get Wally serving.
Dantley uses his athleticism and craftiness to his advantage. You know, once he gets into the lane, he's going to force defenders to foul him.
first one falls. GA, what effect do you think the rule to limit flopping has had since it was put into place in the NBA?
Well, I do think we're seeing less theatrics, and there were fines before, but a flop now might impact the game itself. So I'd say it's been a bit of a deterrent.
That's also good, so he hits both free throws. Minnesota shooting 61% from the field, showing some marvelous touch out there. And here is Serbia. Here's Edwards. And he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for two. It's going to be on Donovan Mitchell.
Edwards does not back down. Even if it means taking physically hard contact, he's fearless.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And he knocks down the first one.
We're still waiting for that first miss from the line this half.
100% since halftime? Come on now. I'm not sure this lead's going away anytime soon with that kind of marksmanship.
And Edwards drops them both. And so Stockton will bring it up for Utah. Crosses over to the paint. Here's Malone. Garnett with the block. And now Minnesota on the fast break. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
Personal foul.
Greg, a lot of parity around the NBA. You think fans like that?
It's a great question, Kevin. And there are trade-offs, but as a league, you've got to foster competition and live with the results. And the reality is, doesn't it feel better when there are more teams that have a legitimate chance to win it all?
No good on that one. Good on the second free throw. And a little over 3.5 minutes in the books so far here in the fourth. Here's Dantley.
And that's his fourth, and no doubt he would have liked to have not gotten it this soon.
Personal foul. Second team foul. Adrian Dantley. Defensive foul. Stephon Marbury. Fourth personal foul. Second team foul. Shooting for the Jazz. Adrian Dantley. At the line for one.
We've played just over 3.5 minutes now in the fourth quarter. Marbury passes to Garnett. Clark, when you played, virtually every team had an enforcer. But that is a rare breed, it seems, in today's game.
Yeah, that's a good observation by you, I think, Kevin. I mean, a lot of teams had more than one enforcer back in the early 80s when I was playing. There's less physicality in general in the NBA today. I think that's why you see fewer enforcers, and there's a much greater premium on skill level than the enforcement component that existed in the early 80s and maybe a little beyond that.
Timberwolves leading by 22. Here's Marbury. Towns sets the pick for Edwards. And the three off target. For Utah, they've gone 4 of 7 from the field since the beginning of the fourth. Stockton kicks to Mitchell. pass to Malone. It's rebounded by Kevin Garnett. Garnett's got 11 rebounds in the game. Towns comes up empty down low. The Jazz shooting at 46%, making some buckets. Garnett against Stockton. Here's Dantley. Down low. Malone is doubled. Shot clock at 6. Stockton the pass to Mitchell. Over Marbury. Offensive rebound. Mitchell outside. Second shot opportunity. It's hauled in by Edwards. Edwards got 4 rebounds in this game.
He is just really almost playing for the other team. The shooting has just been poor. And when Garnett has it going, he's unguardable. I love how confident and versatile he is on offense.
Here's Dantley. With some arc. And the rejection by Towns. Garnett with it. Picked up by Malone. Marbury passes to Edwards. And over the last few years, Clark, we have seen an explosion of talent from Canada.
Tell you what, you go back to the mid-2000s, Steve Nash is winning those back-to-back MVPs. That's certainly part of it, but I really think a generation of players picked up the game, seeing guys like Steve Nash, and then the influx of great Canadian collegiate players going on to NBA success has certainly continued to keep that pipeline going.
Maravich, he's checked in for the Jazz.
Pete Maravich.
Pass to Dantley. Shot clock at 5. Back to Malone. Garnett with the block.
+8 in the rebound differential. One more reason why they're in control.
Yeah, double-digit advantage on the scoreboard. They've taken the initiative. They've played, I think, with more purpose so far.
At the line for 2, Kevin Garnett.
Shooting 2.
First one falls for him.
And making the most of their opportunities at the line here in the second half.
Both free throws good from Kevin Garnett. Greg, every year we have the Best Teammate Award. What are some of those qualities that you admire in a great teammate?
You know, Kevin, you want guys who make you better and who make it fun to come to work every day. In the end, teammates are like family. So trust, commitment, and just enjoying being with one another, it matters.
Here's Marbury. He's covered by Stockton.
And having Eaton protecting the rim, that's about the same as building a brick wall around the basket. Just nothing gets over him. What an intimidator down low.
At the line for the Jazz, Pete Maravich. 2 shots.
No good on the free throw. He hits the second from the line. For Minnesota, they've gone 6 of 11 since the start of the fourth quarter. Garnett up top. Outside Edwards. Up and in on the layup. Edwards got 54 points.
And they're forcing the ball inside, and it's working like a charm.
Stockton outside. Pass to Maravich. Malone with it. Shot from 6. Count it. Malone's got 26 points.
And the shooting has really been there for him today, but he may have to take it upon himself to continue to carry this team and try and get out of this hole.
To the inside. Malone with the block.
Good to see Malone working hard on the defensive end. His team appreciates that type of effort.
Stockton kicks to Maravich. Pass to Malone. Here's Marbury. From down in the low post, it goes. Towns has got 4 this quarter.
Big miscommunication on defense. He recognizes it and quickly takes advantage.
Boy, the defense looks shell-shocked. I mean, they're on the ropes right now, on their heels.
And, Clark, if you look at the NBA's draft combine, prospects now required to participate in drills and in other testing to be eligible for selection.
I like that, Kevin. I really do. I mean, it's part of being a professional. You can't just opt out of things because your agent says you should or you don't feel like it. This is a professional business, so there should be some standards and accountability. And I think it goes hand in hand with the push for parity. It ensures equal access to the information that will enable all teams to make informed decisions on draft day. So I like it. I really do.
And the first one drops. That one falls, so he hits both of them. For Minnesota, they've gone 8 of 14 from the floor here in the fourth quarter. Edwards. And got it! Another basket.
And he's been dominant here thus far.
Shouldering the offense, GA really taking it to the opposition. Outside, Maravich. Pass to Malone. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle and 2 shots coming up. Now for over a decade, Clark, we've been in the player empowerment era. And it's generally been, I think, a positive for the NBA.
Yeah, I can't agree with you more in that regard. The players are the drivers of the league. They're the personalities. They're the visibility. They're the doers, the talented performers of a league that entertains globally. So they deserved more money and influence, and I think they've gotten both. Now, there are a few players that have kind of exploited that in a way that I don't think is most healthy by forcing trades, but I think it's a good thing overall.
And the first one at the line is good. He's off on the second.
Just a solid performance on the interior. The rebounding has been off the charts.
Yeah, you look across the board, it's actually sizing up, shaping up to be a great game. I mean, strong performances throughout, and they've really been strong on the glass.
And so Stockton will bring it up for the Jazz. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Anthony Edwards. So that will be his second foul of the game. We're in the bonus, and we'll go to the line to shoot 2.
Karl Malone at the line for 2.
first one falls.
In the first half, he was getting himself to the line quite a bit. Since then, though, he's been a little less aggressive.
And both free throws good for Malone. Clark, I've always heard that every team when on the road will have a team dinner.
You know, that's typically a practice that most teams employ, and those dinners are memorable, especially if the food is good. But more than the food, I think, is the camaraderie and the bonding that takes place when you break bread together, coaches and players. Marbury very good at putting pressure on defenses and forcing them to foul.
At the line for Minnesota, Stephon Marbury. 2 shots.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And he knocks down the first one.
And they're doing a very good job at the line this half.
And he makes both free throws.
And not a single free throw attempt in that first half, but he has been far more active since the break and drawn some fouls.
Stockton the pass to Malone. Over Garnett. And Malone with the basket on the assist by Stockton. Stockton's got assist number 7 for him tonight. Here's Marbury. Garnett with a screen on Stockton. Top of the key, Garnett. Edwards against Maravich. And it's blocked. And that's out of bounds. Minnesota will retain possession.
Timberwolves ball.
And we got to take a second look to admire that outstanding block.
Yeah, quick thinking pays off big. What a block.
Down to 5 on the shot clock. Here's Edwards. And another one falls. Amazing. He's been absolutely ridiculous in this game.
You get the sense he just can't miss.
Here's Stockton. And Utah again with the bucket.
One of the reasons they're behind is because we haven't seen enough of that. He needs to become a bigger part of the offense.
Pass to Zerbiak. Here's Marbury. He's covered by Stockton. Here's Marbury. Garnett the pass to Edwards. Shoots over Maravich. And the Timberwolves tack on 2 more.
Well, guys, this was never really a contest. Just a total obliteration, if you will. And you can safely say mission accomplished now for Minnesota.
And this was one that never really was in doubt, I thought. An all-around dominant performance. And you kind of thought that maybe even going into the game.
Yeah, there was a sense of that. And man, they just pretty much blew them right out of the water. A clinic was put on display here today.
And during the long NBA season, each contest important here tonight. Tonight's win will give them 4 on the season.
They can chalk this one up, but these two teams will see plenty more of one another before the season's over.
We know familiarity breeds contempt. I would expect things to become more heated as these teams face each other going forward.
And one of the key components to this victory, if not the biggest, was the incredible performance for Anthony Edwards.
He was extremely efficient offensively, got good looks, and really knocked down big shots all game long.
Pass to Malone. Over Zerbiak. Malone can't hit. And so it's Garnett who brings up the ball for Minnesota. Here's Marbury. So it's It's Minnesota winning this one easily, and the outcome of this one was never in doubt.
And boy, they really put in a supreme effort. It just felt like once they had that lead and it was comfortable, they were not going to relinquish it.
And now we'll send it over to David Aldridge, who is standing by courtside. David.
Thanks very much, Rudy. This is a defense-first team, and you picked it up in the second half. What changes did you make at the half?
I feel like we weren't focused in the first half defensively, and we just have to come back and communicate and just be focused, and that's what we did.
Attention to detail, Rudy. Thanks. Back to you, Kevin.
All right, David, thanks so much. And that'll do it, folks. For Greg Anthony, Clark Kellogg, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan. Thanks for watching this presentation of the NBA on 2K Sports. But as we go, let's take a look at our player of the game, Anthony Edwards.